Here's our cold open.
Well, I'm going to talk about eco-terrorism.
Got too excited about jorts.
I am leaving now with my Roomba or your blood on my hands.
I'm back on my bullshit.
What is meme if not air horn persevering?
No, this is not a family show.
And I quote, many American titties.
Why'd you have to bring Dane Cook to this, Andrew? No one wanted that.
Oh, you guys are not ready for what I've got today.
And I've apparently hit the very end of my attention span.
Give me like 30 seconds. I'm looking for rhymes. Hello and welcome to Debate This, the show where no one is right, but someone is definitely wrong. And this time we take out of our busy adult lives to talk about comic books, video games, and holy crap, I'm staring into the real-life eyes of Kyle Harper and never want to let this moment go.
I'm in Ohio, guys. I'm in Ohio for the first recording in podcast history.
Yeah, that's true.
The first live episode we've ever done. Yeah, we're doing this episode live. Because Kyle was here for work reasons.
Yeah.
So we're doing this on my dining room table.
In live reality, I just watched Matt drop his microphone and catch it again.
It's cool. I've got a shock absorber on this mic, so it don't matter.
You mean your hand?
No, the
okay.
I gotta say, this moment is like, you know when you're a kid and you see a teacher at the grocery store? This is that. This is weird.
Oh, man.
It's all right. We're going to harness this energy. And
Yeah. Well,
Well, I hope we have a really good topic. I hope we don't waste you coming to Ohio on a topic that, like, doesn't interest 3 out of the 4 of us.
on this one night when we are closer to being the Joe Rogan experience.
God damn it. Well, speaking of harnessing energies, Fortnite.
Oh, God.
woo!
There it is.
Don't give him that.
Fortnite. It's a game where Goku can fire a Kamehameha beam at Ariana Grande while dodging sniper rifle fire from Darth Vader jet skiing on the back of a shark. All real things you could do right now today in Fortnite. It's the game that brings together 7-year-olds playing on their dad's iPads with 30-something millennials playing on their state-of-the-art gaming PCs who are probably the same age as those 7-year-olds' dads.
Inside all of us, there are 2 dads.
I was describing to one of my new coworkers why I've been playing Fortnite lately and used because Luke Skywalker can fire a Kamehameha at a stormtrooper and kill them from half a map away. And he's like, yeah, I might be into that.
Yeah. Right? It's silly, dumb fun. And, you know, all jokes aside, right? There's no question how massive of a hit this game has been over the years. Like, you're listening, you ever play a video game before? You know what Fortnite is. You've heard of it. One of the things that makes it stand apart is the volume and the range of the game's collaborations with other franchises over the years. As Fortnite is a free-to-play game, its primary money-making scheme is offering these limited-time skins and other cosmetics themed around like known properties. More recently, we have seen them really leaning in on the theming, like in the most recent collaboration with Dragon Ball Z, which is what brought all the millennials on. Now, this was, of course, not just adding Goku and Vegeta as skins, like Kyle mentioned. Players can literally pick up Goku's signature Golden Nimbus Cloud and the Kamehameha Wave as like actual items and just fly around the ring, firing Goku lasers at each other. It's great. It's objectively great.
It's so fun. Like,
Yeah.
It's just dumb fun.
You know, this was more than just adding like Goku and Vegeta as skins. Like Kyle mentioned earlier, you know, you can literally pick up Goku's signature flying golden Nimbus Cloud and the Kamehameha Wave, which is the laser beam, and literally like fly around and shoot Kamehamehas at each other. Like, it's great.
Yeah.
It's objectively great.
It's so rad.
Now, the other cool thing is carrying on, and if you've seen the news lately, and you've heard Fortnite being equated with the Metaverse, right? And that sounds like absolute nonsense, but what that is, you know, Fortnite is trying to add just like community stuff in the game. So the version of that for this collaboration is you can literally pop into a lobby and just watch Dragon Ball Super. You just watch Dragon Ball Super. Like,
Wild.
it's wild.
Right.
On Fortnite. Like,
Yeah.
for free.
Yeah.
Like-
And it's like it's like 30 FPS. Like, it's great. Also, may I add, no ads. Which, like, fuck you, Funimation.
I mean, that's not nothing.
Yeah,
for
I
a
mean,
$10 battle pass.
If
like,
you,
right?
right? Oh, you don't have to pay the battle pass.
Oh
for that.
shit! You can just like
You just get it.
They're just broadcasting Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah.
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 It's like when they hid an SNES emulator in a calculator app. This is a real thing.
Yeah. So at the time of this episode releases, we are not doing a flavor text of Fortnite, I promise. We will have just entered. We will have just entered into season 4 of chapter 3, which is actually the 22nd season of Fortnite. Now, among its other collaborations, Fortnite's chapter 2, season 4, which again is like chapter 14 or something, was dedicated exclusively to Marvel. So they had like a whole Marvel thing. Which, like, of course, obviously.
Right.
It's, you know.
Right.
I think that one brought Iron Man and Thanos as skins, and you fly around with Iron Man.
Yeah, you fly around. I think that also was what brought Spider-Man. There was Wolverine. I mean, there's
Thor was in
there.
there.
Was a whole.
Groot was there
Spider-Man
too.
Came later.
I think you're right with the grappling hook.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
This was the whole. There was a whole event where like Glaxus was eating the world,
Yep.
and there was like the Nexus War. Like there's a whole thing, right? So that collaboration happened, and there was like a ton of skins you could get, a ton of other stuff, but that stuff's all gone, right? So like if you started playing now, like I did, you can't get that. It's legitimately gone. If you didn't get the battle pass specifically during September and December of 2020, you missed out on all that content. One thing has happened between then and now. Fortnite added the zero build mode to allow old man baby gamers like me to actually be able to play this game.
Yes.
Right.
Which is the only reason that it's coming up on this podcast.
Which is the
100%.
100% coming on this podcast, because I tried to play build mode. Holy shit.
No, I did that one time and I
Absolutely
hated
not.
it.
there are no
Absolutely
gods
not.
there.
Nope, no gods. And old man baby gamers like me, like us, who also happen to have disposable income, want this sweet, sweet Marvel content. Good news is, our main man, Kevin the Feige, is on the task and has asked the PR team at DT HQ to help roll out a brand new collaboration with the MCU.
Can I say something real quick? You spelled the Feige like Vegeta. Like
How
it's,
would you spell it?
I put the Feige in my notes, and I thought about that for a long time, and I both don't think that you're right and also don't have a better answer.
Cool.
I think I went with FIIJ.
I think that's worse.
You jumped without thinking how that was going to end.
That feels relatively Norwegian. Just for the listeners' sake, I spelled it FEIJE, which, like, listeners out there, if you have a better suggestion, I'm all ears.
FYJ.
Anyway,
Gross. The lack of altitude's getting to Kyle.
joining me today are 3 of the world's top experts in cross-franchise collaboration. Matt Saves the World Cole, Todd Nexus War Thomas, and Kyle Vibin Harper.
They are all titles of seasons of Fortnite.
Of course they are.
I looked those up today.
Of course they
Because you all
are.
did a lot of research on Fortnite. Saves the World being the fun, like, which has now become Super Mario Brothers 2 trivia, which is like Fortnite Saves the World was the original version of Fortnite, which was just like a zombie, like it's basically Call of Duty Zombies.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
And the Battle Royale thing was just like it was just like an afterthought, and that just became the whole game.
Nexus War was after.
Yeah, that was the Marvel one.
It was it?
Mhm.
Okay. Did they do 2?
They might have done 2. That's the Marvel one that I'm talking about.
Okay, because that's specifically tied into WandaVision. It's
Okay.
yeah,
Hey, you want to guess how many Marvel characters have been in Fortnite?
a lot of them.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
It's a high number.
Mhm.
We're gonna add some more.
Uh-huh.
Let's do it. Oh, and Vibin is the current season as of this recording, which will be done by the time this goes out.
It's also my favorite Monster Cat imprint.
Also that.
I don't know if you're joking or not.
You laugh, but I listened to 4 days worth of Monster Cat this past weekend.
Yeah. Every now and again, I just get, this is not the place to do this.
All right, guys. Goku is now gone from Fortnite, and these aging millennials need a new excuse to blow their cash on yet another battle pass. The Feige is tasking us with presenting him with the perfect collaboration with the MCU that will differentiate from the last Marvel run, and also keep the money flowing from all those DBZ dorks that got hooked in last season. Give me an overview of what your new season will look like and an idea of how it will shape the ongoing world of Fortnite.
So I talked to the Feige, and the Feige had some opinions about
Spelled FYJ.
the artist formerly known as the Feige had some opinions about what he wanted to bring to the Fortnite universe, because he didn't just want to use Fortnite to expand the MCU. He wanted to use Fortnite to double down on the MCU that already exists and make sure that all the fans are on the same page. So with that said, let's talk about the Eternals.
No. Do we have to?
Okay, so
Imagine you
imagine
take Matt's time.
imagine the cinematic trailer release with me. It's another fun party day in Fortnite land. All your favorite Fortnite people are there. You got Hot Dog Man, you got Unicorn Head Guy, you got
Fortnite.
Smiling Girl with sunglasses, and yes, even Jonathan Fortnite. All of them are there. Everybody's hanging out, doing your standard Fortnite things, when suddenly the ground starts to shake and a crazy earthquake begins. Pandemonium, chaos. The music screeches to a halt as the ground begins to separate and a gigantic ethereal finger begins to rise from the earth.
Oh.
Smash cut to an animated Gemma Chan alone in a classroom teaching history in a museum or whatever when a gold orb floats out of her chest and she's like, not again. That's right, all you fork knifers out there. We're doubling down on everyone's favorite MCU Phase 4 outing, The Eternals. K5 wants to make sure we really pull all the stops to ensure gamers grasp the gravity and depth of this cinematic storyline. This season of Fortnite will start the same as the movie. Battle Pass holders will start with only a few Eternals. Gemma Chan, Cersei, and Camille Nanjiani's Kingo, because obviously they're the big draws.
The fork knife counter is at 2.
That's important.
They'll need to campaign around the world to find the rest of their Eternal family, which players will, of course, unlock in later chapters. Unfortunately, as everyone obviously remembers from the Eternals movie, some of them died. So now they don't have enough friendship power to stop the giant statue man. They'll have to work with the heroes of the Fortnite universe to create the Unimind and blast this statue back to the hole it came from.
Okay.
I'm so mad that there's a giant finger coming out of the earth.
Well, that's like day one of the battle pass. As the season goes on,
It grows.
yeah.
So wait, how
Finger is a word that has been ruined
Oh.
for everyone.
What?
You know exactly what I mean, Matt.
question? How many days long is a season? Is it more than?
It's like 3 months.
So it's more than 20. So we're gonna run out of fingers and toes of this thing.
Well, it's not like one finger comes out of the
Yeah,
ground.
I don't like the motion you did while you did
wild.
that.
Yeah.
How
like,
can you guarantee everyone's going to log in if there's only 10 actual days of an event?
Well, there'd be 20 because I'm counting the toes.
So you want him to like lay on his back and pop out of the ground digits first?
Yeah, that's the unbelievable part of this. That's what we're
It's
hung
a
up
little
on.
weird.
Hey guys, do you think the big Celestial from the Eternals has a wiki feet page?
He does now. You've willed that into
Not too late.
existence.
So that's it. That's my pitch. We're doing the Eternals in Fortnite,
Give him a minute. Oh, he's so close.
I didn't think of a joke before I got here.
Matt, we want people to play this.
Oh, I've got it. All right. In Fortnite, Eternal Statue Nada.
Is that an Eternal Sonata?
It is.
riff?
That's an Eternal Sonata joke.
Man,
Yeah.
that's 3 episodes we've talked about, at least to some extent, Eternal Sonata.
Which, based on today's Nintendo Direct, we might see.
Might get another Eternal Sonata.
Boy, I know that's not the topic today, but that Nintendo Direct was not for me.
Let's save for the post show. And Todd, what do you got for us today?
So when you gave us this prompt, I started by thinking, what are my favorite just Marvel Universe characters that would be dope in any Battle Royale game? And I came up with a pretty expansive list of who I thought would be a really good answer for this. And I was thinking Iron Man, Black Panther, Venom and Carnage, Silver Surfer, Thanos, Moon Knight, Loki, Green Goblin. And I realized that's maybe a quarter of the list of the characters that have already been in Fortnite from Marvel. All of them. There have been a shit ton. So I had to like go real deep into the Marvel roster to be like, who are we going to pull into this world to build it up? And so I want to paint that picture as well. So in the next major collaboration, you can prepare for a Marvel comic accurate Manhattan to get dropped into the open space north of Coney Crossroads, near where the Daily Bugle is or was, depending on what map is live when this episode dropped. 'Cause I know Daily Bugle was a space.
Tomato Town.
Well, just drop down Tomato Town. There we will find.
All right, we got Matt.
We will find skyscrapers accurately showing identifiable landmarks of the Marvel Universe, like Stark Tower and other famous buildings. It is here that our cinematic introduces the next major collaboration in a Marvel X Fortnite, and that is a character named Robert Reynolds, aka the Sentry. So, for the uninitiated,
I thought Ryan Reynolds was the Green Lantern.
this is Robert Reynolds.
Deadpool?
No, that's not him either. So the sun. Yes, you with the hand.
Oh, sorry. What's that, Kevin? Was that Kevin?
Okay.
Oh, Sentry's not in the MCU. Oh,
He is rumored to be showing up
Sentry's not in the
eventually.
MCU.
It
Ooh,
is
this
fine.
Uncomfortable.
When is this dropping? When is that? It's all fine. Nothing matters. You don't know what Phase 6 is. Tell me what Phase 6 is. Name me 3 movies if you're a fan.
Avengers.
Technically, that's 2. You only gonna give me one more.
Avengers Red and Avengers
Stop it.
Blue.
Okay, moving on.
And then
Century.
Avengers Yellow Special Edition.
I hit Diamond and Sapphire. For the uninitiated, Sentry is like the second closest thing to Superman that the Marvel Universe has. And in the coming season, Fortniters, Forknifers, Nort Fighters, whatever we want to call the kids nowadays. So Fortniters who find the Golden Sentry Serum, because that's what gave him his power, on Fortnite Island, because I assume what the island is called.
I think it is.
Golden Sentry Serum is worse than Matt saying finger 3
It's
times.
different. So Fortniters that find it, though, they transform into the Sentry, where they'll have super speed, the power of flight, and increased health bars. However, there's a drawback.
What's the drawback,
There it is.
Todd?
Thank you, Kyle. In the comics, every time that Robert Reynolds uses the power of the Sentry, an ageless, dark, ominous power named the Void would grow more and more powerful and would seek to destroy him. So
It's the One Ring.
it's the One Ring, kind of, not really, different. So users who pick up the serum do become this like immense force to be reckoned with on Fortnite. Fuck me, that one wasn't on purpose. On Fortnite Island, but with each passing moment as this powerful Sentry, an invincible AI-controlled shadow demon will begin hunting you more and more while you're on the island. It becomes a high-risk, high-reward this year for your favorite Fortnite characters, like Jonesy and the other ones. A banana is one of those. There's also a horse, I think.
Todd, I have a question.
Answer.
You said that Sentry is like the second closest thing that Marvel has to the MCU, right?
Yeah.
What would you say the first closest thing to Superman Marvel has?
Hyperion. So Hyperion is part of the mock Justice League knockoff that Marvel made, with like a man who's kind of like Batman and a woman who's kind of like Wonder Woman.
Well, see, in the MCU, there's only been one character that somebody said, you're like Superman, and it was Icarus from the Eternals.
I get it.
I'm just saying, I mean, obviously, look, I know that we all remember Icarus from the Eternals. I just wanted to make sure that it was brought up in case the listeners didn't remember Icarus from the Eternals.
Was Icarus Rob Stark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you not seen the Eternals?
I watched about 15 minutes of the Eternals.
So not everyone knows this reference.
I would say Kyle's experience is the bell curve. Of people.
Some would say many don't know that reference.
All right, Kyle, let's not talk about the Eternals, please.
Okay. So, no comic book property has been mishandled quite as poorly as Marvel's first family, the Fantastic Four. In spite of being a flagship Marvel comic, the soil from which every preceding Marvel property blossomed, and having objectively the best villain in Marvel canon, they have not leapt from the comic book pages as well as other Marvel teams. The early cartoon adaptations made them the X-Men, but worse.
Oh,
And-
I'm sorry. Was that Kevin? Don't say X-Men. Well, he already said it. All right, I'll tell. We can't say X-Men. Just
That's it.
no,
Done.
can't say it.
Okay.
Kevin doesn't want to say it.
And the recent silver screen attempts were too drenched in 2000 cynicism to truly capture the boundless optimism and sci-fi zaniness of the original retrofuturist source material. That's why, in order to get the wacky, pulpy fun of the Fantastic Four right, we are pleased to announce Fortnite Season XX, The Future Foundation. This season will feature the best the Fantastic Four have to offer, from weapon drops that let the players use their favorite Fantastic Four powers to an island update that highlights the retrofuturism that the comic embodies. Players will be challenged to explore the multiverse and maybe face a cosmic foe.
Two things. One, that sounds rad. Two, which one of you assholes put in a picture from Fan Force Stick?
Fan Force Stick Doom.
Tell you it wasn't me.
All right, it was me. You know what? I wanted to think if I would deny it, but I have nothing to say. The only thing I'll apologize for is that I tried to airdrop it to Kyle's phone and I wasn't able to. So,
Man, all this effort to get us together and you can't even airdrop a picture.
see, but I don't need to. I almost turned my laptop around. But I don't want that on my background as my wallpaper.
All right. Well, let's move on. So we've got the story and the characters. That's all great, fine. But what's really going to get those Fortnite bucks rolling in, and I do mean Fortnite bucks, is the Battle Pass. So tell me, what limited time exclusives can you offer to ensure that every person playing this season of Fortnite is going to pony up for that Battle Pass?
Lucky for us, Andrew, the Eternals, of course, come with a whole cast of characters.
Memorable characters.
Memorable characters that all have...
From not Jon Snow to Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, not the cast of Game of Thrones. So, luckily, all those characters have unique skins. Now, because these ancient android alien gods are just normal people living amongst us, Battle Pass holders will obtain not just their base skins, but their legendary variant skins, which are just their normal everyday people clothes. I mean, who hasn't wanted to game with their friends as Barry Keoghan in a fashionable turtleneck?
I mean, okay, real talk though, if you told me like, hey, you can just play as Salma Hayek in Fortnite, I'd be all in.
Yeah, Andrew, I have bad news. Salma Hayek's one of the ones that died. She's not here.
Spoilers.
Sorry, Kyle.
Now I'm never going to finish the movie.
Of course, each Eternal skin will come with a built-in emote of the Eternal doing something cool with those gold light strands from the movie. And
TikTok dances.
Who won't love riding into battle not in a dumpy school bus, but in that giant emerald triangle the Eternals fly in?
It had a name, Matt.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Look me in the eye right now.
I can't look it up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No one knows.
The real draw, though, Andrew, is if you purchase the $25 Battle Pass.
Oh.
Because all of those things I just listed were in the $10 Battle Pass. However, if you ante up the extra $15, you get the $25 Eternals Battle Pass. Then you get all the things listed above and a skin set for Kingo's assistant, Karun, who is definitely the best part of that movie.
Ooh, well, now there's a thought.
Yeah, I know it. We're
Now
really...
there's-
You said we had to drag in the gamers, and we're doing it with Karun and his shoulder-held handycam.
Yeah. Now look, as someone who very accurately spent $20 for a Goku skin, I'm on board.
Hey, there we go. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
All right, Todd, get me on board. Battle Pass.
Yeah, there's no surprise. Skins are the name here, Andrew. That's just what you're looking to get money with this Battle Pass. So I know that the concept of a superpowered Cape Man who flies is pretty novel. It's new. Not a lot of people are doing that nowadays. But we are opening the door for users to, via the Battle Pass, buy premium priced outfits. So this includes, but is not limited to, that of past caped heroes, like the DC patch that we had earlier this year. So with variances on them. So that doesn't just include getting Superman skins back. You can get Red Sun Superman. You can get Martian Manhunter, but like his scary mutant green skinned Martian form. You can get Shazam and Black Adam. People's favorites, Shazam and Black Adam. You can have those. And there's something to be said here that if there's one thing that could unite DC and Marvel to combine on this effort, it's a major injection of cash. They're going to take the cash. They would love to see that happen. Now, at a lower tier of the Battle Pass, you then would get access to some Disney properties, because that just makes sense. A side note, when you purchase any Disney skin, Icarus does come for free. He is a free Disney skin.
You can't just take my
Icarus.
thing.
He's a free skin. He don't even have to get the battle
listed
pass.
off a lot of skins that
Yeah.
are not the character.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you can throw them.
Specifically not
You can throw
Sentry.
them on Sentry.
Really casting a
Yeah.
wide net there,
Yeah.
boss.
Well, since you're getting this battle pass, every time you pick up the Sentry Golden Serum, you can look like any of these things.
Since
Yeah.
nobody knows who Sentry is,
Yeah.
he can look like anybody.
You can look like popular Disney Incredibles villain Syndrome and Maleficent, because that would be pretty cool, flying around, doing stuff. And then other famous Disney properties like Goliath from the Gargoyles. Tell me you would not pay to have the skin to become Goliath from the Gargoyles.
I would, but I failed to see how these
Yeah,
are.
No, I think it all works just fine.
I can't say that I can follow the thread, but you know
Weren't we
what?
supposed to be doing Marvel characters?
MCU specifically.
There's other things that you get. I'm saying how this battle pass gives you access to more. You're looking micro, I'm looking macro. People want big battle pass energy.
I would do the Kevin joke. But
BBPE.
Kevin is so confused. He's put on
No, it's
two
fine.
hats.
It doesn't
and
matter.
he's hiding his face under the
The
second
point
hat.
here being, should you buy any of these skins, each skin comes with a 1% skill increase on either their speed or strength or durability for their Sentry power. Enough that it would attract people to pony up real human cash money to get a 1% faster buff to their speed, but probably not enough to probably imbalance the game. People will give money to this.
Is this a Marvel's Avengers by Square Enix bit?
Is it? Is that what they did?
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
I mean, the game made money.
That's how Marvel's Avengers works.
It made a money?
It made a money.
It made Fallout 76 money.
Fallout 76 made money.
Kyle.
Their hands weren't clean, but they made money.
Kyle, help me out of this ditch that Todd has dug out himself into.
I have flown out of my ditch with my Sentry power.
So Matt and Todd both brought skins, and I am not deviating from that formula because that is what
Good.
Fortnite is. So at the top of the event, $10 battle pass. Just buying the battle pass gets you the classic blue form-fitting Fantastic Four uniform to put on
Sure.
your character as an outfit. You just get that for the $10 battle pass. Additionally, from the jump, you can pay separate real-world dollars to get a full-body Johnny Storm avatar or a full-body The Thing avatar.
Oh, okay.
$20 battle pass puts you in the Future Foundation. So when you buy the $25 level battle pass, you get the Fantastic Four suit. You also get the super cool, all like stark white Future Foundation skin as well to put in your character, which is the Fantastic Four's like 3 team members left, and they needed to round it out with other Marvel people, so they called it something else. But Future Foundation, Fantastic Four, FF. They kept the thing.
God.
How can we keep our branding?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Reed
Wow.
Richards is nothing if not a branding master.
That's really good.
There will also be quests, which we will get into in the next question. However, if you complete all the quests, you also unlock a Doctor Doom avatar that you will get to play as. So everyone on the server knows that you are a Fortnite badass
Wow.
who got to play it, who unlocked Doctor Doom.
Okay. All right. Well, you've checked the boxes. My one question for you is, as we established on our episode when we talked about Secret Invasion, the only thing that's keeping me through this year is watching different ways that Reed Richards can get turned into French fries.
Yeah.
So how do we make that happen?
That's going to replace one of our dance emote slots. So we're going to have a dance emote for each Fantastic Four member. And if you buy Reed Richards emote, your character turns into strands of rubbery spaghetti.
Well,
Let me ask
I'm
you
sorry.
this, Kyle. The people who unlocked Doctor Doom the last time he was available in a Marvel pack in Fortnite, what do they get?
Same question.
It's a different Doctor Doom. This one's better.
Okay, how?
Um,
I already put the picture of him in the Google Doc. It's that one.
It's a better Doctor Doom. I don't know how else to say it.
It's the 2015 Doctor Doom.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
I almost got him to say it.
It is the good comic book Doctor Doom. And you know how just sometimes they do a version of a thing and then later they do a better version of a thing? They just do that. It's just better.
Kyle, your answer is God Emperor Doom from Secret Wars.
Kevin wanted to remind me that we are doing an MCU episode, so it would have to be the MCU Doctor Doom, which I know has not been cast yet.
Yeah, so it can be whatever we want.
Well, canonically, it would probably be the most recent movie Doom under a Marvel imprint.
No, we're teasing the upcoming Doctor Doom, Matt. We are not talking about Fan Forstick today.
Wait, are you saying it's going to be the actor from Nip Tuck? That's the Doctor Doom? That's who we're getting?
I'm saying that. Also, our thing
Kevin?
Our thing is not Michael Chiklis.
Oh, excellent. All right. Well, here's the real question. Now, guys, with Zuck and Facebook entering the fray with their smooth baby travel sim, maintaining Fortnite's hold on the metaverse is going to be. It was a meta joke. It was a meta joke.
I got it. I just hated Smooth Baby Travel Slim.
Yeah, it's my favorite Nintendo DS game.
I've been polishing babies and paving roads.
Didn't put the ending on the polishing coaster so the babies just get launched across the park.
All right, my point is maintaining Fortnite's hold on the metaverse is going to be more important than ever before. So tell me, much like watching Dragon Ball Super in a closed lobby, what gameplay gimmicks and online social experiences are you going to build into your vision of this all MCU season? I just felt like I needed to clarify that.
No, we all read just fine, I think.
To keep people logged in, Matt.
Well, the first thing that we're going to do is introduce a new weapon into this game. Like the Kamehameha wave of DBZ, we're bringing a new game-breaking, super awesome team weapon to the game. So if you're teamed up with other players, whether it's like a duo or a trio or however many people you can play with in Fortnite, and you come across one of the little golden magic orbs they pulled out of Selma Hayek, you can combine your powers.
This is a children's game, Matt, for children.
How is that much different from the Golden Sentry serum?
Well, it was in the MCU, so
it was in Selma Hayek, based upon what you
and
just.
Selma Hayek was in the MCU.
Okay, yeah, there's a hole in the bucket at the bottom of the ocean. I get it. Okay.
Anyway, so if you find a Selma Hayek orb, you can combine your powers to form the Unimind and rain an airstrike-esque golden energy hellfire down upon one area of the map.
Who else thought he was going to say golden shower?
I was 50% ready for it.
I wasn't.
Thank you, Todd. Anyway, we're also going to introduce a really cool new feature to the game, also called the Unimind, but this one isn't a weapon. It's an immersive social experience.
Can I watch episodes of Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, the same question.
It's close. We're going to construct a gigantic gamepad in the middle of the island lobby where players can use their avatars to participate in hive mind gaming. Each day, we'll plug a new retro game emulator into the world and smile as players try to stand their avatars on the right buttons to make the game work.
Oh, that's
it's
really
like
funny.
Twitch plays Pokemon, but way more immersive.
But worse.
I have a very honest human question. Did you make up hive mind gaming, or is that a real term?
No, I made that up. I absolutely made that up.
Because that's really good, but also it sounds like some bullshit like Web3 crypto thing that like
it sure does.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Like Mark Zuckerberg is going to talk about hive mind gaming, and
it's the newest in hive mind gaming.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
if you guys,
baby, your smooth baby travel
if you guys would have gotten your 5G chips already, you already would have heard of hive mind gaming.
Matt, we all got vaccinated.
Right.
I've been hive mind gaming for years.
Oh fuck. Okay, Matt, that's really good. That's really good.
Thank you.
I can read your notes, Todd. I really don't want to keep going. But I have to.
I'll summarize to the listeners what my notes say after I share this.
Please.
I too have brought a fully immersive. I'm sorry. So Sentry's whole thing is that when he does help Earth, all the things he does with his powers does help Earth, but then really bad stuff happens because this ancient being known as the Void grows stronger bit by bit until it like destroys him or the Earth. So obviously, we want to bring this experience into the metaverse in the most real way to you, the user. We think that's what will make this authentic. So, as I had mentioned earlier, there's a whole system where you pick up the golden Sentry serum, you become really powerful, but then you also summon this AI Void that chases you down. Every time the Void gets summoned into a Fortnite game and catches the Sentry, this internal behind-the-scenes counter goes up by 1. If that counter gets up high enough, we will do what we can to simulate a nightmarish reality to you, the user. This is all just in the background, though. However, you see the real draw for this here in the metaverse is going to be that we're going to tell users that if more than 50% of active games played involve someone finding and using the Sentry Serum, we're going to throw a free admission concert featuring everyone's favorite internet girlfriend, Doja Cat. If that counter that I was mentioning gets up high enough, however, 5 minutes into Doja Cat's set, she is suddenly going to be replaced by Kid Rock. And not just that, it's going to be Kid Rock playing only songs that he's made in the past 6 to 7 years, which is a very specific genre of Kid Rock music.
It's just an hour-long set of All Summer Long.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to stop. Was that Kevin?
I know Kevin can't help you now.
Wait, he can't talk about Kid Rock?
No.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Why can't you talk about Kid Rock soccer team? Well, I think we have to move on, you guys.
So he's only playing songs from the last 6 to 7 years. Again, very specific genre of Kid Rock, if you've been paying attention. Now, to keep this fully immersive in the metaverse, because typically, like, oh shit, Kid Rock's here, I can just unplug my console and walk away. Users' consoles will freeze up in that very specific way. You know, that way where like the audio still works, but the controllers don't, and like the screen won't shut off. Because we believe that this is truly the best way to simulate a sudden and terrible nightmare reality brought upon you by something that you didn't fully control, but you might have contributed to. So, listeners, the way I abbreviated this in the notes to give them a heads up, what I would say was moral dilemmas that may summon Kid Rock, which I feel like accurately describes what this was.
It does.
Okay, so I have 2 things.
Only 2.
Only 2.
Right.
Thing number 1 isn't even to you, it's to Kyle.
Oh, okay.
Kyle, you said it's a 1-hour set of All Summer Long.
All Summer Long is a 10-year-old song.
Yeah, that's
after I said it.
Kyle, All Summer Long is a 15-year-old song.
Oh, straight to the gut.
I just took 20 points of psych.
Add 1 to the void counter.
Thing number 2, I like that Todd's immersive experience is the exact same concept as the giant dumping water bucket at a kid's water park.
Yes. Yeah.
Where like you don't know what's happening and suddenly your life is terrible.
Yeah.
So.
And again, I cannot stress it enough. It's only songs he's written in the past 6 to 7 years, which are a very specific type of genre for Kid Rock.
Cool.
Or you could have a nice Doja Cat concert.
Yeah, that would be better.
All up to you.
Kyle.
All right. There is no Kid Rock in my answer.
Great.
So
You don't know who's behind that Doom mask.
Andrew, like I said, powers as weapons. We are going to give players all 4 of the Fantastic Four members' powers as different pickups. Stretch powers as an endless use grapple or swing. Invisible powers to stealth your way to a victory royale.
Ding.
Fireballs in flight that will absolutely get out of hand if you fire them off too quickly. And extra shield and clobbering if you get your rocks off.
If you what? Hold on. Sorry. I tuned out because I was reading Kid Rock's Wikipedia. Can you go back to getting your rocks off, please?
Well, it starts with a big finger in the beach.
That sentence has never been said by a human mouth before, Matt.
There will also be an event where you pick one of these powers to clear a series of challenges, culminating in a fight against Dr. Doom. If you clear...
I thought you said we weren't talking about Kid Rock.
If you clear those challenges with all 4 powers, you fight a bigger, more difficult Dr. Doom. And if enough players clear all the challenges, much like Todd's Void counter, then they will unlock a concert featuring
Kid Rock?
the digital ghost of dead rapper MF Doom within the Fortnite lobby.
Who I would much rather see than Kid Rock.
That's very good.
So I'm looking at Kid Rock's Wikipedia. Sorry, Kyle. That was a great answer. Whatever.
How unfortunate.
Kid Rock put out an album this year, and...
You want to read some of those titles? Is that what you're going to do?
Well, I'm just going to read one title.
How many times does the word vaccine show up?
So it says the album spawned 5 singles.
No, it did not.
And the second single listed is titled Alla fucking Bama.
Hell yeah.
That's not as bad as I expected.
Alla dash fucking no G dash Bama.
Ooh, is his called Bad Reputation like the Taylor Swift song?
It sure is.
It's a cover. He did a cover of the Taylor Swift song.
Anyway, that's, post-show, I suppose, but I'm going to get off Kid Rock's Wikipedia now.
Okay, please.
He's also really mad about that red scarf he didn't get back from Jake Gyllenhaal.
All right, this is me segueing. Good news, everybody. 5G has been working in the background of securing high-profile talent that has never before been seen in the MCU. Much like Ariana Grande or Marshmello before her, this is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime live event that players can experience in the comfort of their own house / their dad's iPads. And the talent that we've secured is star of Mr. Robot and General Heartthrob, Rami Malek.
He's back!
He's back.
We haven't had
everybody.
Rami Malek at DTHQ for a long
It's been a
time.
minute.
He's had a lot of
It's been a while.
scheduling conflict.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we couldn't stop talking about Kid Rock. So, guys, we're going to go to our super secret bonus question. When we get back, I want you to tell me, what is the special event featuring Rami Malek? And we'll be back just in a bit. All right, we're back. Our super secret bonus question is, pitch me that once-in-a-lifetime Fortnite live event, live streamed Metaverse event that's going to be featuring our number one boy, not Kid Rock, but Rami Malek. Let's start with Matt.
Yeah, so I'm really, really glad that you got Rami Malek here for us today, because as we're wrapping up this season, the big culmination of Fortnite : Eternal Statue Nada.
I forgot that was the name.
Captain Jermirasaur.
Is going
Wrapped
to
in American.
My mistake. I'm sorry.
is going to be the day that not just the fingers and toes, but the face of the giant statue
Those are the
reaches
only
the
things.
earth.
I'm making it. None of you saw that. It's best that way.
So on the day that the statue head bursts from the middle of Tomato Town and it knocks your friend down, or however that Chug Jug song goes, it's gonna be the face of Rami Malek. Rami Malek is the giant statue.
Rami Malek just wiped out Tomato Town.
I should note, point of order, Tomato Town has not been in Fortnite for like 3 years. It's just in that song. And when I played it, I spent a lot of time looking for Tomato Town.
Where the hell's Tomato Town?
I don't know what Tomato Town is. Anyway, we can move on.
Yeah, so that's it. I mean, Rami Malek's the giant statue, man.
I like that a lot. You know what I don't like a lot? Todd, what's your answer?
Perfect. Yeah. So remember that concert I was talking about a minute ago? So Rami Malek is highlighted as the featured guest at that Doja Cat and or Kid Rock concert because he is going to be computer generated as the audience. It's just an endless sea of Rami Maleks just raving alongside of you.
When you log into the lobby,
Yeah.
your avatar turns into Rami Malek.
Everyone
Else.
we are Rami Malek, for we are many. And if you're at the Doja Cat concert, they're just like raving with you and throwing high fives. Or in the alternate concert you may end up getting, they are chasing you down, constantly amplifying the nasally voice like the swarm from iRobot, always behind you, getting louder and louder, just amplifying that nasally goateed Robert Ritchie, which I looked up Kid Rock's name. That's his name, which I would add is curiously close to Robert Reynolds, the name of Sentry. This is my answer. I have closed my book. I appreciate the time I've had here today, but I am giving you a raving group of Rami Maleks, which is something.
That's fair.
I, for one, have never seen Kid Rock and Sentry in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These are all facts.
Who are we to say that Rami Malek is not Kid Rock?
I mean, I'm just asking questions.
Kyle, please.
So, much like in the past year, Nicole Kidman has become the face of AMC theaters. Is it Nicole Kidman? Is it?
I don't know the
No,
reference.
it is Nicole. You're right. It's Nicole Kidman. Yeah. I haven't seen a movie in like 6 months, but it's definitely Nicole Kidman.
Cool.
It's a meme.
Okay.
Much like Nicole Kidman has become the face of AMC theaters, Rami Malek is going to become the face of Fortnite. In that, we are going to have a lobby where you can log in, and Rami Malek is just a giant. Rami Malek is going to be just beyond the horizon, meaningfully pontificating about the majesty, the legacy, and the importance of Fortnite. So whenever you want to take a break from victory royaling or not victory royaling in other people's cases, and just want to feel good about playing Fortnite, you can sign into this lobby and just hear a 50-foot tall Rami Malek pontificating about how great Fortnite is and how special you are, the player, for being a part of the Fortnite experience. Todd, go ahead.
It's got big I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel energy is what it has.
On top of that, I have been talking with Kevin Feige, and not through Andrew's earpiece, but my own like chat.
Your own earpiece.
We're friends. We talk sometimes. Kevin Feige has told me that the D24 conference, next year's big Disney announcement conference, is going to take place entirely in Fortnite and be hosted and emceed by a 50-foot tall Rami Malek avatar in the
he sticks the landing.
lobby. Yeah,
It's just D23. It's always D23 because Disney was founded in 1923.
I honest to God was like, I didn't know that. I thought it was always D23.
Now, the parties that happen down in Athens do go up numbered year by year. So maybe you're talking about that.
Nope.
All right.
I talked with Kevin Feige and he got him to change it.
It's going to be D24. No, it's going to be so lit because they had to make it D24.
Because it's a 24-foot tall Rami Malek.
Yeah. Yeah.
24 feet tall Rami Malek stacked on top of each
Yeah,
other.
that's fair. In a trench coat.
Okay, I know that you didn't imply this and your thing is better than this, but I don't know why I thought of this. But do you guys remember the baby son in Teletubbies?
I 100%.
It's gonna have baby son from Teletubbies.
Okay,
vibes.
that's just I just saw a big Rami Malek like, hey!
Can you do your Rami Malek impression again?
Hey, it's me,
Hey!
hey, I was in Mr. Robot.
Hey, robot baby! I was the bad guy, and until dawn, bing bang boom.
His signature phrase, bing,
When he
bang, boom.
shoots finger guns, and he says bing bang boom.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we're taking Rami Malek backstage to apologize. While we do that and try to figure out how to end this D24 conference, why don't you get some closing statements for y'all?
Yeah, Andrew, you said to bring MCU characters today, right?
That I did.
Cool. Thanks.
Because Marvel hasn't been hinting that the Fantastic Four are coming to the MCU.
And also Sentry, everyone's favorite character,
everyone's
Sentry.
everyone's
Kyle,
favorite MCU
maybe.
character.
Todd, no.
Thank you. Andrew, in a world that has flying clouds, jet skis, and grappling hook throwing Zendayas, isn't it time that we've had a superpowered flying man? And more importantly, potentially worst case scenario of terrible consequences to these uncontrolled player actions laid before them?
Isn't it time? Did you really just what about the man to me?
I think that we all agree what I did, and it was right.
When is it the man's turn?
Well, I think you're dwelling on the wrong half of that statement, but okay.
Look, we all know that the Fantastic Four needs some help sticking this landing. It's an important landing for them to stick, and honestly, the best way to do that is Fortnite. So that's all I've got. Fantastic Four. We're gonna stick the landing with Fortnite.
In my mind, this is like K-Fige over here is like in a boardroom of directors and is actually saying like, there's only one way. I know we've tried some things. There's only one way we can get it to stick. And he just points.
Todd, I've got his WhatsApp. That's exactly what happened.
So that's when the government doesn't track your communication?
Yes.
What's so wild is like this is a 110% totally believable scenario.
Right.
Like in a very like serious Don Draper like Fortnite. The game about Spider-Man grappling hooks and Darth Vader laser beams.
Kids love it. Adults love it. You'll love it.
Can you imagine Marvel trying to get into Fortnite during the Ike Perlmutter era?
Oh.
Top heavy superheroes only. Both male and female presenting.
Don't put Iron Man in Fortnite. Only the I keep wanting to say Eternals.
Oh no, the Inhumans.
It is
Yeah.
only the Inhumans in Fortnite.
We blew all the CGI on a teleporting dog, Kyle. What do you want?
All right. Well, this is our first like official live DT episode. Let's do a live good vibes. How about it? So something about the bit Feige did something. Let's do good vibes. Say nice things.
Yeah. Todd, Sentry, cool, I guess. I like that you brought Kid Rock today. Let me tell you why.
I don't.
So I like that you brought Kid Rock because I brought Kid Rock during the crypto episode. And I really enjoy the fact that Kid Rock has become our collective epitome of terrible punishment music.
Right.
Like if we were to design an Inhuman torture chamber, it would just be a Kid Rock concert. And I like that we're setting that canon.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah, so that was fun. I enjoyed that. It also gave me a reason to explore the Kid Rock wiki, which let me tell you,
Which will be about the rest of Matt's evening.
Yeah.
Kyle, you made it the whole way through this episode and never said Fantastic Fortnite. And that's more self-control than I have in my body. So
That is because that pun did not occur to me until this moment.
but I really like the Fantastic Four in Fortnite, for the same reason that I like Vader and Goku and all the other cool people that aren't Sentry in Fortnite.
That's fair.
And I really see the scenario where like a bunch of Marvel execs are at a table just like we are today in this first live DT episode. And they're like, so everybody's going to be kind of mad about the Fantastic Four fight or the Fantastic Forecasting. What if we put them in Fortnite?
I'm going to save it for the post show, but I have stories about all the things Disney and Marvel did to like tank the Fan Four stick.
Oh, right.
Like the Fantastic Four leading up to Fan Four stick. And this is like the reverse. I wanted the reverse of that. So I will tell some of the things they did to ruin the Fan Four stick release when we get there.
Love that. Matt, you at one point ended up describing something that was similar to Twitch Plays Pokemon. And to me, I wanted to go further and say, it's like Twitch Plays Pokemon, but in Second Life. where people have to manually maneuver their avatar to have any say in the Twitch Plays Pokemon situation. And I think that would be great. I think that would be really great. And I think that a bunch of weirdos and headsets would do it. And I think that would be fantastic. I don't hold as much disregard for the Eternals as the rest of the world. But hey, maybe the rest of the world would love it a little bit more if it was in Fortnite, you know? Because that's the pitch. Also, you brought something that canonically exists in the MCU, which I guess might have been important for this pitch. Kyle, I love talking about Fantastic Four. They've been so mistreated. And even when they were fairly good, it still wasn't that great because it was like, what, the late 90s, early 2000s?
Early 2000s.
Yeah, early 2000s. Yeah. That's right, Nip Tuck era. Yeah. Early 2000s.
Nip Tuck and the Shield.
And the Shield. But I liked what you did. I think they were very reasonable reskinning options. And to my knowledge, none of those characters were in the Marvel list of 3 trillion characters that were actually in Fortnite at some point.
Disney didn't own the rights to those characters yet.
I think they might have at this time.
It would have been 20, it would have been 2020.
Like April, no, this was
when did the Fox deal go through?
This was updated in April 2022. This listicle that I'm reading.
Yeah, so but
they would have had it at some point. Maybe not the first. But listen, they put Marvel characters in more than one time. So like at some point in time they could have. They didn't. Here it is.
Okay.
And I think that's really, really great. Also, I looked it up, and Kid Rock at some point did a cover of Sugar Pie Honey Bunch by the Four Tops, and that makes me really angry.
That makes me want to throw up just a little bit. So I mentioned that all of the execs kind of shuffled away into their upper class white men boardrooms. Well, I just went to go check in on my good friend, the Fige.
Oh, I didn't get to do a good vibes.
Kyle didn't say nice things about what we did.
We bring Kyle the whole way here.
Right? Right?
Matt, you did the thing. You did the MCU. You did a good thing that like people don't know a ton about, so you can kind of do whatever you want and they won't be mad about it, and put it into Fortnite. And you did the assignment and you did it well. Good job.
Thank you.
You also drove me here today, which I thank you for.
It's not nothing.
Todd, Sentry is a character in Marvel, and you put him into Fortnite, and you tried, and I do commend you. I do think the Doja Cat, if you do enough of a thing, but Kid Rock, if you do too much of that thing, is a good representation of the like conflict with Sentry's character.
The yin and the yang is Doja Cat and
that is
Rock.
That is a high concept implementation of that moral conundrum Sentry faces. You also gave me a good hug before we started recording, and thank you. And Andrew, you get a good vibes too because we're live and we're in your house, and your house is very lovely.
Oh, thanks. Even though I
hosting us today.
passed you up.
It's okay.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. This was very fun. It was really fun to record with you guys live, even though we have never done it in like 5 years, save for that one time. This was awesome. I do have some, I don't want to call it bad news, just interesting news. So I just stopped by to check up on $5 Footlong, and I would just want to explain the scene in this boardroom because I feel like I just need to set a series of events that I witnessed. So I walked in and I saw 3 things. The first was in the far corner, I saw one of those big yellow legal pads, you know, the ones they do for like brainstorming events.
It's like the giant sticky note.
Yeah, the giant sticky note.
Yeah.
I just saw the words Eternal with like a big red X through it and the big yellow legal pad sitting in a small trash.
But it just said one Eternal. What about the multiple? There's more Eternals.
Yeah. And then I looked over to the far window, which had been like broken, just shattered. And I walked over and I peered my head outside and I saw a whiteboard that had clearly been thrown through the window. And I squinted my eyes and I could read the words, "What's a Sentry?"
But a man.
And what really just broke my attention was the vision of Kevin Feige sawing 2 whiteboards in half. And on the one half, what he basically did, he sawed these 2 whiteboards in half and then stuck them together. And the first half said fantastic, and the second half said Fortnite.
Fortnite. Feels
Someone
right.
should tell Kevin Feige how whiteboards work.
I think
Those 10 board members were patting him on the back so hard. And he just had the biggest like grin on his face. Like I've never seen my man Feige so happy. So that's why we're going to award today's episode to Kyle for Fantastic Fortnite, which he definitely thought of.
I
before
definitely
this.
thought of before Matt said it during Good Vibes.
You just let Kyle win because he's the guest here in Ohio.
He said something nice.
he did purposely compliment Andrew, which
That's
is
true, yeah.
something.
Well, thanks for listening to Debate This. You out there can follow along with the arguments on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Debate This Cast, or on our website at debatethiscast.com. Hey, do you want more Debate This content, but just can't wait until 2 Tuesdays from now? Is that even right anymore?
That's certainly not right anymore.
We have content coming out all the time.
Let's do that again. Hey, so we have a post show. I don't know if you heard about this. I mentioned it earlier. We have a post show. So every Debate This episode, we do a little post show. We talk about, what was left on the cutting room floor and what other ideas we talked about. And then just like what's happening at the time of the recording. For example, we just had the Nintendo Direct. We're going to talk about it because there were like 4 farming themed JRPGs.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, hey, if you're interested in that content, go check out patreon.com/debatethiscast. Our post show is available for all subscribers at the $10 level. The $10 level, you can also get access to our Google Doc where we share all of our notes ahead of time and also post pictures of 2015's Fan 4 Stick for whatever reason. Which I can say is a pretty consistent thing. Mm-hmm. There are also other Patreon levels. For $5 a month, you'll get access to the premium Patreon feed, which includes our D&D show, The Office Drones, which we're actually going to be coming back to. We've been on a hiatus for about 6 months, so we're going to jump back into. If you've never heard The Office Drones, or you don't maybe already subscribe, now is a perfect time to jump in because we're starting our final arc. It's going to be kind of like a contained story, so you won't need to know a lot of the previous stuff. We'll also be coming out with the story so far, compilations here on the free feed. So check it out. That's patreon.com/debatethiscast. Until next time, I am Andrew Henderson.
I'm Matt. Ba with the ba, da bang, da dang, diggy, diggy, diggy. Said the boogie, set up, jump the boogie. Cole.
I'm Todd. Tiamat's wiki feet page doesn't go live until day 11 of the season. Thomas.
And I'm Kyle. I totally thought of Fantastic Fortnite first. Harper.
And we're saying thanks for debating with us. And if you think we're wrong, you can come fight us behind the swing sets, nerds.
Sugar pie, honey bunch. You know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. In and out my life, you come and you go, leaving just your picture behind. And I've kissed it 1,000 times. When you snap your finger or wink your eye, I come running to you. I'm tired.